Hi, my name is David Bennett, and I represent Child Shield USA here in Merrim, Kansas. I joined the Child Shield USA because I wanted to help make a difference, and I wanted to help save as many children's lives as possible. I'm 20 years old, and I realize that there is a huge problem when it comes to missing children in this world. It breaks a lot of hearts to see that happen, and that's why I have to help. Today I'm going to be talking about child safety, and the reason why I'm talking about it is because not too many people are aware of the danger. I guess plenty of people are aware of the situation, but not too many people are concerned about the situation, especially parents. And I get parents that you talk to them about saving their children's lives and better protecting them, and I sometimes get a response, well, I don't think anything's ever going to happen to my child. And that's not true. We don't know if today or tomorrow or at any hour something might go wrong and happen to our child. We can't just see into the future like that, And being unaware and having that mindset, oh, well, nothing will ever happen to my child, that's the wrong mindset to have. And I think a lot of parents, they feel that way, and that's very unfortunate because that just opens up the door to the child molester who's stalking their child or waiting to get their child, and it increases the risk of their child being taken by thinking like that. I think we as parents, we have to get a hold on ourselves and just give ourselves the discipline to sit our children down maybe once or twice a week and just talk to them about their safety. Kids are never too old to learn about their own safety and how to protect themselves. I can point out one thing though, telling them, to do negative things like fight back and kick back and things like that. Well, that's not the best solution, especially when you think about it, a grown man against a child, and you just got to think about the power. And so I think we just really got to just start searching and finding the best solutions to keep our children safe while at the same time educating them in the right way. And the program that I trust in, that I have my own daughter in, is called Child Shield USA. This program is unbelievable. It offers so much of what the other programs don't offer, and that's what makes this the #1 child safety program in America. Now, I know we have DNA kits, fingerprints, and GPS tracking devices, available today, but let's just take in consideration really how those things can be helpful. Well, a DNA kit, for example, the only thing it's going to be good for is really, identifying a body and matching, a DNA sample of a dead body. Fingerprints, for example, only thing those are good for is just identifying a body and matching fingerprints of maybe a dead body or something like that. And GPS tracking devices, those are pretty good too. The only problem is that a GPS has a battery, and so once that battery goes dead, the GPS tracking device signal is lost. But a lot of parents don't realize that, and I think they really need to be educated. And someone like me needs to really tell them about the problems of that. If your child's taken, and let's just say there's a GPS watch you have on them, well, a stranger might notice that, or the child molester might notice that, and do whatever it takes to get that off of them. Why? So they can hide the tracks and make sure they're not caught. And that actually further endangers your child. And so that's just something for parents to really to pay attention to. And then also, I'd recommend Child Shield USA, and the reason why I say that is because they have a system and it works. It's never failed like so many others. There's great programs out there that help save kids, but in an honest opinion of mine, they don't do enough. Not as much as Child Shield USA will. And so parents, I tell you, if you have children, you know, please get them protected with Child Shield USA. There will be a link at the bottom of this video that you can click on and visit the website. And actually, you can get upfront information on just safety tips and things to look out for when it comes to your child's safety, and things to tell them about when it comes to dealing with strangers and things like that. I mean, it's very informative. So I would like for you all to just check out that part of it, and take in as much information as possible, because you may know a lot, but you know what? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff you don't know that could actually be helpful to you. So please just take the time to look over the website and just see if it's true for you. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I know as a parent, my number one concern is my daughter's safety. Her safety comes before anything. It comes before a pair of shoes. It comes before my cell phone bill, TV, anything like that. Those are things that we can replace, but we cannot replace our children if something happened to them. And so what I'm finding, and I'm not really too happy about, but what I'm finding is some parents think, oh, nothing could ever happen to them. And, that's not true. Anything can happen to your child at any moment. They could go missing, and of course you're going to be upset. But you got to realize, you got to point the finger to yourself at the end of the day if your child goes missing. And the reason why I say that is because you might not be taking steps to prevent that from happening, and just having that mindset, oh, I don't think anything will ever happen to my child, that's the wrong mindset to go into this whole thing with. And that actually opens up the doors for your child to get hurt or took. And so ignorance is not the key. Educating yourself and your child at the same time with a program that's proven to work is your best solution. And it's also going to help you increase the safety of your child, but also put these child molesting predators out of business for good and get them behind bars like they need to be. I know a lot of people out there, they say, well, yeah, we have a problem, and the world is just messed up and things like that. Well, you have two different types of people. You have the ones who talk about it, and you have the ones who actually do something about it. And I'm here to tell you, if you're not willing to sit there and, I'm sorry, I'm here to tell you that if you're just going to talk about the situation but not actually be proactive to do something about the situation and find a solution and get this problem solved and decrease these numbers of missing children, then really you shouldn't open your mouth. I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, we can't just keep talking about this topic. We have to be mature about the situation and get out of our box, and we have to say, look, there's a problem, let's help solve it. Because children don't deserve for negative things that happen to them. As bad as these things are happening to these young kids, defenseless young kids that don't have a chance. So what I really would like for us to do as a nation and as a human being, I really would like for us to come together and just join a team. And if we know there's a problem, well, let's try to pick out a way that we can help solve that problem. I think that's very important. We can help solve this problem by actually being proactive instead of just talking about it. Because the more we talk, that's not going to solve anything. But the more we act on this problem and attempt to get a solution and have a solution that works, well, the numbers are going to go down, and those child molesters are going to be locked up behind bars. And it's going to keep our streets safer and keep our children safe. And that's our number one priority as parents. And so I really just wanted to get that across, because it's just too many people that talk about the situation but don't actually try to do anything about it. And because they don't try to do anything about it, well, you see the numbers always increasing and not decreasing. So please just keep that in mind, parents, and thank you so much.